Hello. Hello. Chelsea have lost. It's Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0 at the Emirates. Surprise, surprise. It was to be expected. You would have liked to have seen a little bit more fight for sure. You would have liked to have seen a little bit more in the way of game plan, a little bit more in the way of tactics, a little bit more in the way of making substitutions a little bit earlier than the 75th fucking minute. But such is the way of the masterclass antics that are of Enzo Maresca. It seems as though on Twitter, everyone blames everyone else except Maresca. Maresca is seemingly completely void of any criticism. It's down to the sporting directors and the sporting directors alone, and nothing to do with the fact that Maresca has clearly got found out. He has no plan B. He doesn't know how to get the players up for the occasion, no matter how much the directors or the owners have told players like Colwill and Cucurella and so on in the press conferences to praise just how much they fucking love Enzo Maresca. Seems like some of us are the only ones that seem to see that there are clearly issues here. Bringing two defense, and listen, I completely understand that based with the substitutions that were at our disposal today, it really did seem like it was a tall order for Maresca to make any really good positive substitutions. But at least one or two could be good before, the games are pretty much a done deal. And people will say, well, the game was a done deal ages before the first substitutions were even made. What are we even looking at here? Let's go and have a look, shall we? The lineup. First substitution, 76th minute, and you bring on Dewsbury Hall. You brought on Lavia anyway. So why, for the sake of 6 fucking minutes, did you not bring on Lavia instead of Dewsbury Hall? And people say, well, Lavia is not one that's, Dewsbury Hall's more fit. He's played more games lately. Couldn't give a fuck. If he can't play 15 minutes, don't bring him on at all. Palmer probably couldn't have played 15 minutes from what we've been told. So we didn't play him at all. Why are you bringing Lavia on in any capacity if it's not the first substitution alongside Tyreek George? Tyreek George, Lavia, the only ones that made sense in that moment to bring them on. You put George on the right, you take off James, you put on Lavia. Or you bring off Badiashile, move Fofana and Colwill back inside, James at right back, see out the rest of the game, but then you've got a very much better defence. You've got Sancho off and Nkunku off that has done fuck all in the entire game as typical, more so Nkunku. Neto was just on the floor the majority of the game moaning. It just seems like there's such a defeatist mentality about... I know you're probably thinking, well, I wonder why. With fans like you, I wonder why there's a defeatist mentality. But it just seems like Maresca's just instilled this fucking loser mentality that you're young, you're not experienced enough, you're gonna lose games. He said that. He has said that. They're young. This isn't the finished article, which, whilst true... I don't understand how that is going to put any confidence into these players' minds. And it's evident on the pitch When you're seeing them play the way they do, their heads are down, they're walking about, they're not running for the ball, they're not passing when they should be passing, they're not making the runs when they should be making the runs. They're fucking petrified. They are terrified of playing the ball long or shooting because Enzo Maresca has come out in press conferences saying, if you do this, if you do that, if you do this, you're fucking off. Enzo Fernandez, when he was making a forward run in the last game, not against Copenhagen, but against Leicester, Maresca came out and said, oh, Enzo didn't make that pass because if he did, he knows he would have been substituted. Sanchez or Jorgensen, if they made the long ball, I would have substituted them. What the fuck kind of mentality is that? Any progressive play, you're fucking off. I'm taking you off. It's a fucking weird, it's a weird mentality to instill into your players. Fear. If you do even slightly something out of kilter, off kilter, or out of what I'm asking you to do, you're fucking off. You're off. And it's not like, you know, these are tactics that are making us win. You know, and people will say, well, you know, we've just come off of the back of 4 wins in a row. Give your head a fucking shake, please. Give your head a wobble. If you believe that those 4 games, Southampton and Leicester, the 2 worst teams to ever come out in this fucking Premier League in the last 15 years, and then Copenhagen away, home and away in the Conference League. Jesus Christ. If there was any fucking idiots that came into this game thinking we stand a chance at winning because we've come off the back of 4 wins, which means we stand a chance against Arsenal, you're fucking deluded and you're a fucking idiot. That's what I think. You're a fucking dickhead. If anyone came into this thinking we might stand a chance, and then you watch what Maresca puts out. He played Parma the other day against Copenhagen when he didn't need to. And we were without him, probably for the better. It would have made Parma look much worse. So I don't understand really what we could have done. I'm not for one second saying that Maresca was doomed from the outset. He could have absolutely controlled things a little bit better had he done things a bit differently. Like I said earlier, making George and Lavia instead of George and Dewsbury Hall. But yeah, it's okay. We've signed 2 17-year-olds. There's just the cycle. The cycle just continues. Same old dross every single fucking weekend. Maresca comes out in the press conference after the game saying that the support from the fans was shit and that's why we lost. Not the fact that when we've got 5 minutes to go, you bring on 2 fucking defenders for damage control. You're talking bullshit, Lionel. What are you even fucking... Tell me what your fucking viewpoint is on this, you fucking mug. This isn't down to Maresca at all, is it? God forbid you take a shot, and especially not from outside the box, you will be punished, is exactly what Maresca's saying these days. It's a loser's mentality. Maresca's been found out. He's been sussed out. He's been found out since the Everton game, and he hasn't been able to reel it back in because he has no plan B. None of us believe in Maresca, and even these people that are saying, it's the sports director who ain't got no fucking... No, listen, we had 2 good teams at the start of the fucking season. We were known. We were front runners, according to a lot of rival fans. So you wanted us to lose our last 4 games. What the fuck are you even talking about, you fucking dipshit? What the fuck are you even talking about? Anyway, we had an A team and a B team. 2 good teams that were good enough that were going to allegedly see us through the whole fucking season and even challenge for the title. Players that were too good to be on the bench have said, I'm fucking off. I'm gone. Vega, gone. Felix, whatever you think about him, he's gone. All these players, gone. Now our bench is fucked because Maresca didn't know balance. He didn't know how to fucking, manage these players so that all of them could get a little bit of play time in the Premier League because, again, didn't like making substitutions till the 80th fucking minute. He doesn't know what he's doing. We win that game with Jackson and Palmer. I don't think we do. I don't think we do. It's going to take a lot for me to believe in the fucking process anymore, in any regard. Maresca or no Maresca. I'm so fucking dejected on what the hell our club has become. The fans don't believe in it. There was nothing from those fans today. There's nothing from the fans in the home games. We are a shell. We are an absolute shell of the club we once were. And it's not coming back. It's not coming back anytime fucking soon. You know? We've got a load of 17-year-olds coming into the squad next season. You know? Andre Santos is joining us, proven to be good. I'm excited about that. Esteval. We'll see what happens with him, but he's seemingly a fucking incredible player. But then he's going from playing well in the league he's in to now he's going to be playing under Enzo Maresca. So, let's see how he can get the best out of Esteval, eh? I don't see how our team could get any worse. That's for sure. Who are you blaming for this shit we are doing? Are you even fucking paying attention? I'm done.